Hey everyone, it's Joy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing brand new Glimmer hot foil plates and dies for Spellbinders' 20th birthday. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Glimmer hot foil plates. So we have the birthday unboxing, which is our sentiment, and then there's going to be the hand-drawn loop. So let's start by doing that. And like I said, this is for Spellbinders' 20th birthday. That is amazing. This company is fabulous. I love their products, and I absolutely love working with them. They are just so awesome and so generous, and the things that they do, and I just can't say enough about them. So let's do the foiling of the sentiment. I have two sentiments that we are going to be foiling, and the first one says happy birthday, and of course I'm using my favorite Aura foil. And so here is the rest of that foil sentiment. So you have some coordinating dies, and then you have larger sentiments, scripty sentiments, smaller sentiments, which is really fantastic. So here's that first one that says happy birthday, and I really like the font of this. It's a good size. And then the next one that I'm bringing in is close your eyes and make a wish. And I'm going to use the same Aura foil, and I'm going to line this up nice and straight. I'm not using any of the coordinating dies. This is going to be the panel that has the sentiments on it. So I'm going to tape that in place and make a hinge, and then put my foil back in and run it through my die cut machine, just like you would normally, nice and slow, so that way the foil has a chance to adhere. I don't know if I mentioned that I'm using the Glimmer specialty cardstock, which really takes the foiling fantastically. Now I also have a little tiny tip or something I like to do, because one of these dies is a stitching die, and I don't really love to stitch. So I'm going to share that with you at the end. So definitely hang on for that, you guys. Okay, let's peel this back. And look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I love foiling. I love hot foil. I just think it's absolutely stunning. Okay, now this is the hand-drawn loops. I am making a mini slimline card. This is also the Glimmer specialty cardstock from Spellbinders. I'm just going to line this up in the center. It doesn't go all the way down to the bottom, but we're going to cover that with those foiled sentiments that we just did earlier. Again, using the Aura foil. I know I don't go past my norm on this, and I'm so sorry, but I just am in love with this foil. I just think it is the most beautiful thing. So I put my shims on top, ran it through my die cut machine, and now I'm going to peel it back. I did have a little bit of overfoiling, but I can just erase that. This is the stitched fringe cake die, and I am going to die cut this. I'm using the Stamp Market's Salmon and Peach cardstock, and then I'm using the turquoise from Cardstock Warehouse's Tropical Nights. So it's going to be a really nice colorful cake. So those are all the die pieces. You have candles, you have the candlesticks, you have the tray, you have this die here that I'm using the outside frame, and then it just leaves you the pierced part in the center. So I'm going to die cut that. And then the other one is the fringe die, which is really super cute. And that is going to be from that turquoise from the Tropical Nights paper pack. So I'm just trimming that down and taping it in place and running that through my die cut machine. I also die cut the candle sticks from that, but then changed my mind later and didn't use that color. I'm also using Gold Mirror, Gold Touch, and Banana Split. So that's Banana Split. I'm die cutting the candle flames from. Here's the Gold Mirror that's going to be from the tray, and also the candlesticks, because as I was doing this, I thought, you know, I think it would be prettier if I made those gold. And then the Gold Touch is a gold glitter cardstock, and I'm going to die cut that. I'm using the mini bow to die cut that from. And that's going to be on the front of the cake. So all of these products are brand new, celebrating their 20th birthday. So the bow is most definitely something I think you should have in your stash if you don't have something like that. It is so darn cute. So sorry you couldn't see what I'm doing. I have the bow, and I'm just wrapping it around a pin to kind of bend it a little bit and make it round, and then I'm going to adhere that in the center, folding it backwards and using my reverse tweezers to hold that together. Then I added it to the background piece of the bow and held it with my tweezers. I'm adhering the hand-drawn loops piece to my mini slim background. Sorry, my brain stopped working. And then I'm adhering my sentiments to the bottom. This measures 6.5 by 3.5. That's a mini slimline card. Then I'm taking that glitter cardstock and I just made a strip where those two pieces touch. Then I'm going to pop up all of this cake except for the candles with some foam tape because you guys know how much I love dimension. And I just felt like it needed to be in front of like those hand-drawn loops. I feel like they look like tweezers, you know, or not tweezers. I feel like they look like, that was weird. Streamers is what I meant to say. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I will add some foam tape on either side of the holes, the little piercing holes, for the bottom piece of the cake and the top piece of the cake. And I will adhere that on top of the tray. Then we have this fringe piece, and I want it to overlap, the fringe to overlap the bottom and top pieces. But you can see I'm adding foam tape right behind those holes, and I'll show you in a minute how I'm going to fix that in a way so you don't see the foam tape, but there's really no other way to adhere that. And I'm also going to show you, like I mentioned at the beginning, my little trick that I like to use when I don't want to do stitching on these cards. Sometimes I do it because it's really pretty, but I'm just not a sewer or anything like that, and I just can't even do it. When I was younger, I did cross stitch, which I don't even know how I had the patience for that, but I sure loved it. But the thought of it now, I'm like, no, not in a million years. Okay, let's adhere the candlesticks to the flames, and I'm only going to use 2 of the candles because I decided I don't want to cover up my streamers on the background, those hand-drawn loops. So I'm just going to trim off the bottoms and adhere those right to the top. And I still have my bow set aside drying because I feel like glitter cardstock just takes a minute, even with liquid glue, to just adhere and dry. But look at all these fun products. They are so, so cute. Okay, so you have this strip piece that's going to go around the center of your bow. So I added some glue to the back, and then I'm just folding this around and adding a little bit more glue, and then I can trim off the excess piece that's hanging down. I do want to add some sequins here, so I just scattered a few of those around and we'll adhere those down. But there's that bow, and isn't that so, so darling? I also want to say, if you guys like what you're watching, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you don't miss a video. I appreciate that. Like, comment, and share with your crafty friends. I also appreciate that. Okay, so here's my little tip. I love to take like a Nuvo crystal drop or a liquid pearl or something like that and to fill in the dots. So I'm using Simply White Nuvo crystal drops. I'm filling in that whole center one, and then the top and bottom I'm actually going to do every other one. I don't mind the open holes on this, but if you don't like that, change it up, even add some gold in between or something like that, or just fill it all the way in. But this is going to give it detail, it's going to give it some interest, and you don't have to stitch anything. So that's my little tip for you guys. It works every time, and it's super, super quick and easy. But didn't this turn out fabulous? So happy birthday, Spellbinders. You guys are a fabulous, fabulous company. I hope you guys feel inspired. Thank you so very much for stopping by and watching, and I'll be back with another video. Bye.